evening, dear friends. Since we had scheduled our session for to start at 7 p.m. IST, we are directly going to our session. We are starting our session on cybersecurity and its pathways. I will be giving a brief intro to the cybersecurity field and how to be a cybersecurity professional. Then I will be giving a basic demo on how to use Nmap for basic scanning purposes, and what is Nmap, as well as how Nmap is used and what is the purpose of Nmap. So, am I audible? Am I audible? Hi, Sharad bro. Feeling very pretty much happy for seeing you here. Actually, it's my pleasure to have you here. So, am I audible? Perfect. Okay. Rajesh sir is also here. Thank you for being here in live with us, sir. So we are directly going to our session because it's 2 past 7. So I'm directly going to the session. A brief intro about me. I am Mr. Leo Joy, and I am working as cybersecurity engineer in a company named Kodia Technologies. So I'm not much elaborating myself, or I'm not gonna say something about me for killing your time actually. So we will be directly going into the session. uh, so as an introduction, we have 4 points to cover, and I will be covering each point. And the first one is introduction to cybersecurity. In this point, I will be mentioning about what is cybersecurity, how it is affected, and how it evolved actually. And as an introduction to cybersecurity, cybersecurity is any security which is provided to a cyber equipment, which can be also mentioned as digital equipment. While speaking about digital equipment, even the smartwatch which you wear is considered as a digital equipment, since it's having a circuit, and it's transmitting something related to digital actually. So it is also considered as a digital equipment. So any security measures or anything related to the digital world can any security measures related to the digital world can be considered as cybersecurity. And the need of cybersecurity, we will go through that in detail later. So I think I don't need to elaborate much on the need of cybersecurity actually, because the colonial pipeline attack, and the Domino's pizza attack, the Air India flight attack, and the related stuffs, the related data breaches which were most happened most recently in and around the globe, um will is actually saying the need, or actually preaching the need of cybersecurity in the real time environment actually. So the next point which we have in our introduction section is an introduction to different training platforms. We do have a lot of training platforms in and around, outside and inside and outside the internet actually. You can uh, you can try out your, or you can improve your skills on cybersecurity with a standalone machine, as well as an internet, and as well as a system which is connected to internet. So if you are trying to learn yourself in a standalone system, um, you have to install some you have some you should meet some requirements, and you have to install some softwares, some specific softwares to perform or make your standalone system a platform for learning and training. The one we have around the internet is, the first one is Try Hack Me. As I always mention, it's Try Hack Me. The next one is actually the Hack the Bots environment, which is much popular right now. Capture the flag competitions. Being a part of Capture the Flag, or C CTFs actually, actually I forgot the short form for the time being. Actually, when it was said quickly, I just forgot what it actually meant. Like this, the abbreviation for capture the flag. Actually, it's CDF. So playing CDF also gives you much knowledge in this field. So so that's it. And moving on to the next topic, next point, introduction to cybersecurity jobs. When see, like I do had encountered so many, what do you call, complaints related to cybersecurity jobs and certifications. Actually, some said like, I do have these and these certifications, but I am not getting placed in any of the companies. And some are saying like, oh, I don't have any certifications, but yet I am placed in an MNC right now. So we do have these two instances right in front of us. So we will be dealing with that as well uh, as time progresses. Actually, so the next one is I will be giving an introduction to certifications. We do have multiple certifications named CEH, CCNA, then CCNP. We have OSCP, EJPD, and the list goes on. Actually, it's pretty much a big list actually. So moving on to the next topic, which is next slide, which is cybersecurity learning path. So I do have these three pillars with me, and I personally implemented this one: work, fail, work. This is my three pillars actually. It's a cyclic process. Learning cybersecurity is a cyclic process. First, you have to work on what things are being happening in and around us. So we have to work it out. We can to be specific, we have to homework on what things are happening in and around us, especially in cyberspace actually. So you have to take a look on what's happening and how the world is going on, and which are the latest cybersecurity trends or cybersecurity attacks which recently happened, and why, what was the reason behind it, which was the security loophole which the hackers, so-called hackers, or the, I will specifically mention them as criminals actually. If someone is exploiting the so-called security loophole for any selfish activities, I would love to call them as criminals actually, because a normal hacker won't do that one. So I will use the word criminal itself for them, for representing them, or for expressing them or something like that. What make, yeah, you understood. So these are the three pillars which I cyclic process, or to the KG students or to the lower primary students, it can be said like sun cycle or something like that, because for us it's a cyclic process. It will, to be more specific, a cybersecurity learning cycle, uh, in which we have to work to learn, then work it out, try it out. If our effort fails, then again work it out and find out how it went wrong actually. So you have to make sure that you understand your failure and how it failed, the reason for failure actually. If you learn from that failure, it won't be repeated again and again. If you are not learning from that failure, it will be pretty hard for you to survive in this field actually, not only in this field but any field. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, which is certification a must? Actually, this topic was also there in my previous presentation, which I gave as a promotional webinar for the VISAC 2K21 conference. But the topic is, the contents are pretty much changed, because this is a general topic in and around cybersecurity actually. So we can't go on or move on without saying anything about the need of certification in cybersecurity field while standing in the cybersecurity field actually. We have 4 points right in this slide or under this topic, which is, first one is different cybersecurity certifications. Then we have syllabus comparison on present myths. Then basic investments needed. Then the next one is limitations of certifications. So we are going directly to the first point, which is different cybersecurity certifications. We do have a vast number of cybersecurity certifications around us. So it's pretty much hard for a beginner level cybersecurity enthusiast to find out which certification is best for him actually. So uh, it's the length or the number of certifications or certification courses in and around the cybersecurity field is pretty much high actually when compared to the year of 2020, or we can say before 5 years actually. Because when I started my cybersecurity career, there were only 3 to 4 non-cybersecurity certifications actually. But when I am standing right here after my after completing my 6 years career in cybersecurity, I may say like it's around uh, multiples of my age actually, the number of certifications which is present right now. So let it be there. So we have pretty much number of certifications which are available, but basically on normal global companies accept certifications like CEH, OSCP, EJPT, etc. as the basic level and basic entry level certifications. Like you have to have that those cybersecurity certifications to clear the HR filtering process actually. Experts may say like you don't need these cybersecurity certifications to learn something, but you have to you have to make sure that you own a certification to filter out sorry to pass the filter of HR management, or the filter, or to pass the filter of HR actually. If you want to get shortlisted, you must have a certification exam. Otherwise you should be someone who got ranked in the background, or hacker one or something like that. You should showcase your skills actually. If you showcase your skills, of course there will be much opportunities to in front of you, uh, rather than in front of a highly certified person. So that's something about certifications. I just mentioned all those steps, like the need of certification, and um, how certifications will help you out. So the next one is syllabus comparison on present myths actually. See the most common myth around all the cybersecurity enthusiasts are actually like if you have a CES certification or certified ethical hacker certification from EC Council, you have the right to be a certified ethical hacker. But they are not worried about how skills how which all skills they have, and how I'm gonna improve my skills, and how I will contribute to the community or to the world or the company which I am going to work. And why the question with see when you reach out for an interview, when you sit in front of an interviewer, the first and foremost, or the most important question that an interviewer may ask will be, how can you contribute to the growth of this company actually. So if you don't have any skill set, or if you don't have any idea on how to improve yourself, it will be pretty much hard for you to answer that question actually. If you can address that question, uh, feel pretty much confident to be in front of an interviewer. But if you don't have any idea on how to contribute yourself to a community, or how to contribute yourself to the company, or how to grow yourself in a short time, or as time progresses, then you will be in trouble. You will be kicked out of the republic actually. So these are the basic myths we have. But and the syllabus comparison, about the syllabus comparison, we do have so many non certifications like CEH, OSCP, then EJPT, CCNA, CCNP, and all. One of my friends asked me, will CCNA or CCNP provide me an entry to cybersecurity field actually. See, having CCNA will only prove that you are a Cisco certified network analyst. So it means only you are good with networking stuff. So you are basically a networker or a network engineer. You will be getting that roles pretty much easily. But when it comes to a cybersecurity professional, or cybersecurity job role, uh, and having a CCNA certification is pretty much good, because you know how networks are working, and how which topography can be identified how topographies can be identified, which how networking related stuffs are being implemented, and how it can be how it will be working. It just CCNA just proves that you know how the working idea, and you do have some idea on networking concepts. CCNA proves only like that. When it comes to CCNP, it is more specific to internet service providers actually. CCNP is actually more oriented on ISPs actually. So uh, it won't provide you much at benefit uh, on on the cybersecurity, or as a cybersecurity professional. But it's pretty much good to have a CCNA or CCNP with you actually. Then we have CEH and EJPT. When we talk about CEH and EJPT, EJPT is much more related. EJPT is having a bit more practical session rather than this CEH actually. CEH is more theory based actually, but any in EJPT needs some practical skills as well. So that's the basic comparison. But when we talk about this one, like this OSCP stuff, it's pretty much different actually, because uh, to have an OSCP certification, it's pretty much hard, because OSCP examination is a 24-hour lengthy examination in which you have to compromise a machine, and you have to write a full-fledged report on how you compromise that machine, and what are the steps you followed, and so on actually. Okay, the next point is basic investments needed. So talking about the basic investments, um, you have to invest on yourself actually. The basic investment you needed is your time actually. You have to schedule your learning period, and you have to fix an aim on how much you will learn on this coming day or coming week or something like that. If you do have that such a name with you, it will be better for you actually. It will work a lot actually. So if you are not having a having an idea on um, uh, what all things will be covered later, or what all things to be is to be covered for this week, it will be pretty much hard, and it will also make you a lazy person. It will cause a lazy learning actually. It will make a lazy learning habit with you. It will ruin your entire career actually. You have to be specific on how much time will you be investing on this stuff, and how much time will you be taking for learning this one, and so on. You have to be more specific on that. And we do have so many certification limitations for certifications actually. While I was saying like CH is more theoretical, it's the practical side is an limitation for CH actually. When it comes to EJPT, it's not that much theoretical. So and also it's not that much advanced, so it do have a limit like that. And when it comes to OSCP, it's not that much pretty in depth. It's not that much having any in depth or basic uh, learning materials for that actually. It do have a learning material, but it's not that much basic to advanced. It's something like an intermediate level to advanced actually. These are the basic limitations for the non-cybersecurity renowned cybersecurity certifications that we do had mentioned throughout the um session actually. So the next topic is, sorry, the next slide is how to find your track actually. So we do have 4 points in this one. Sorry, in this slide. The first one is exploring different platforms. The second one is test all the tracks you find. The third one is try to find a basic idea on what is happening, and the fourth one is try to find out it is for you or not. Let's see what the first point elaborates, or what the first point is speaking about. Exploring different platforms means you have to find the platforms uh, which are available throughout internet actually. The bug bounty platforms, the training platforms, hack me if you can. There are so many so many websites providing platform for practicing your cybersecurity skills actually. So it will, of course, it will help a lot for you to learn more uh, and practice more on yourself actually. They do have cybersecurity or vulnerable machines installed with their cloud server, and they will be providing that for us they will be providing access for us. Then it will help a lot to better ourselves actually. So you have to explore all the tracks or all the platforms which are available throughout internet, and you have to understand how it can be used and how it will be advancing your cybersecurity career, or how it will be advancing your knowledge level. So next one is taste all the tracks you find. See, when you enter the cybersecurity field, you will be finding so many tracks, so many different areas in which you can master yourself. The first one is will be web application level. The second one will be Android application level. The third one will be iOS application level. Fourth level will be like cyber forensic level. The next one will be network mapping, network level, and the list goes on actually. It's numerable. Um, you have to test all the tracks you find. See, if you are uh, seeing something about cyber forensics, you have to take a note on what is cyber forensics and the basic principles that are covered by a cyber forensic investigator or cyber forensic expert. Then if you are an Android, if you find something about Android testing or Android pen testing, you have to find or understand what is Android pen testing and how it can be done and so on. Likewise in every field actually. So the third point is try to find a basic idea on what is happening. You have to you should have a basic idea of what is happening in the thing which you are going to learn or expertise. See, if you are concentrating on web application, you have to know how a website works, uh, how a web application works, and what are the principles, what are the ports, and how ports are being used while running a web application, or when how can we exploit ports, and what is the purpose of ports, and how can we find the technologies used for developing that web application, and the list goes on. So you have to get an idea on what exactly is being happened in your expertising area actually. To be specific, or to be honest, I will say, like, you have to know the basic working principles of all the areas which you will be finding in your cybersecurity pathway, whether it be cyber forensic, whether it be Android pen testing, uh, any let it be any area. You have to know what is the basic working principle behind that technology actually. So then, last point for this slide is, like, try to find out, is it for you or not. See, when someone uses when someone finds or tries to learn about Android pen testing, he if he feel uh, if he feel difficult in learning that one, he should try to learn it out. If it's his personal passion or something like that, or else he should make a basic idea on what is happening inside, or what is happening when you do a Android pen testing actually. So that you can have an idea, and if someone asks you what is the basic principle of this, what is the basic principle behind Android pen testing, you can easily answer that question actually, at least for that sake actually. So what I was mentioning, like, was, if you are going to expertise, if you are wishing to expertise in web application pen testing, you have to know the zero to hero level knowledge. You have to get the hero knowledge level in web application actually. The basic principles behind web application, the working, the main security loopholes which was released even during the recent days, and the past, the recently present, or the pathways in which the vulnerability is found, and the latest or the present listed vulnerabilities in web applications. You have to know or the known, or you may call like NIST and so many other standardization communities, or organizations have their own standards, like on making a CVE score and so on. Like I don't know much how to explain it much simply. I'm sorry for that actually. So they have a CWE score and CVE score and listing and all. So you have to go through the top 100 lists at least, and should know how it's being performed and how it can be found out. So you have to if you find difficulty, you have to shift on. If you find difficulty, even you tried your level best, even after you tried your level best, you have to shift on to another sector. Because we do have much varieties of sections or areas around cybersecurity actually. So you can select any of it, but sticking on to a specific one, like I will not take any network mapping trainings, or network security trainings may end you up in a ruined career actually. So the next slide contains the issues that you are going to face actually when you step into this cybersecurity career. There will be much difficulties that you may face, or much hurdles that you may face in your career path or learning path actually. The first one is scammers and scams actually. They will be saying like, okay, you just follow me, I will be giving much trainings and so on about cybersecurity. They will be saying like that, but it's damn sure that they won't be even knowing the proper spelling of vulnerability actually. That may be the reality. Sometimes that may be the reality, because I do had encountered so many cases like that in my entire career actually. So the next one is malicious materials actually. See, when a cybersecurity beginner level cybersecurity enthusiast move on to or start learning, he will find so many free articles and free materials, like free web. If you install, they will be like this actually. If you install this software or application, you will be getting free resources and videos related to cybersecurity trainings, like especially like hacking and all. So see, the basic our beginner level cyber security enthusiast will be much enthusiast. He will be easily falling onto that track, and he will be most probably he will be clicking or installing that app, and will be infected by this malicious software. So many cases had been reported like that. So it will be another issue. Then third and main issue that you will be facing will be like the laziness, your own laziness actually. See, laziness is a great issue that you have to conquer actually, because when it comes to cybersecurity, it's pretty hard to find the exact study material or the exact resource which you are looking for. So it will and sometimes it will end you up in giving in a thought of giving up this cybersecurity field, or giving up that topic, which means it will make you a lazy person actually. But to be honest, I will say you, like, if you are not getting any resources with you, or if you are not getting any resources which you searched for, feel free to ask any cybersecurity professionals which you come across. It will help you out a lot actually. So that's another issue which you have to be conquering when you start your learning in your cybersecurity learning path actually. So the next one is the basic Nmap section. Uh, Let me start my instance on virtual machine actually. Let me start. Sorry for the delay which is being happened. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for that. So I'm going to start my Ubuntu OS in my machine. Actually, it's running in a virtual machine environment. I'm using the Oracle virtual bots for you for this running this Ubuntu software. I'm sorry, it's not software OS actually. So we have our Ubuntu OS right here. So I am trying to log in. Hopefully it's being logged in actually. It do have an awesome intro. It gave me a BGM when I entered. So let's check whether it is working or not. Yeah, it's perfectly working. No, I don't need my session back. Thank you for asking. So I am trying to be the super user right here. So since Ubuntu is providing only sudo bash. Okay. First, let me introduce how to find the sudo privileged or commands which you can run actually. So I have to type the password. Then it's pretty much giving much security on me. So it's providing um, local slash bin actually. Yes, bin. Yeah, it's providing bash script actually. It's allowing me to use the bash as through sudo. Yeah, hopefully I got the sudo root user privilege. So let me check whether I had already installed Nmap in my system. Yeah, I do have Nmap in my system. To install Nmap, let me remove apt remove Nmap. Let me hopefully. Yeah, it's being removed actually. Yeah. I do have so many processes running in my machine actually. See, I do have this much processor running. Of course, the machine will take a bit time to respond. machines are also machines, right? They also have limitations. So hopefully we successfully uninstalled Nmap from our system. So I'll be trying to install Nmap in our system. So I am going to check whether Nmap is available. Oops, Nmap is not available. Uh, so let's try to install Nmap by using apt install Nmap. Yeah, hopefully it's being installed. Hopefully we can wait. Yeah, I think the process is almost over. Yeah, it's over. Let me try whether it's available or not. Try and maybe yes, perfect. Nmap minus v. Oops. Nmap minus version will provide version details. Yes, perfect. We do have Nmap version 7.6 installed in our system. So as a basic introduction about Nmap is a short of the or the abbreviation for network mapper. It's an open source Linux command line tool. Yet it's because it's called as a command line tool. It do have a GUI interface with them for the for basically the Linux platform. For basically you being used in Windows platform actually. It can be used to find the network architecture, the network related details, and to a certain extent, vulnerabilities can be scanned using this software actually. Uh, while speaking about Nmap, Nmap is able to recognize all the systems, including servers, routers, switches, and related stuffs which are connected or which are alive in the network system, which we are trying to scan actually. It also helps us to identify the systems which are running in the victim system or our target system, like DNS servers and other common applications which are being done or which are going live in our target system actually. um, while speaking about Nmap, it's a basic tool that a cybersecurity professional use, and it's one of the inevitable tools in the life of a cybersecurity professional actually. And you have to, if you are stepping into cybersecurity, you have to make sure that you know how to use this Nmap tool actually. So if you want to perform a basic scan, just you need what you need is Nmap minus sp. Uh, then I do have a personal website. I love hacking.com. Images. Okay, fine. Yeah. So this is a basic pinging scan. Uh, it will it will help us out. It will give the basic ping output, or if we run a ping command in our machine to this target website. Let's see what will be the output of it. See. Uh, see. Look out the both the outputs actually. See, the both outputs are almost same actually, because the first one provides all these stuffs in a single instance, and it will once this host is being pinged, or when the system or the when our scanning or pinging system is connected, or our IP is being pinged in the server, the scan will be ended and the results will be popped out. But when we ping a machine, the connection requests to that server or the website will be continuous, and it will be terminated dependently, because if we are not canceling the end time, or if we are not canceling the ping request, it may go uh, up to two 200 or something seconds actually. So just mentioned about that. So minus sp will provide a basic nmap minus sp, then target address will basically give you a ping scan result as your output actually. So if you want to scan a web application or website in a single instance, just try to do the scan by nmap, then simply typing the name or the address of the target website or web application. So nmap, I love hacking.com. So let's hopefully wait for the results which we are going to get. Wow, it's amazing actually. So I had never done my an nmap scan on my website actually so far. So let it be a practice session. It's not that much entertained, but yeah, we are just, it's for educational purposes only. So I'll be patching all the vulnerabilities which will be detected throughout the system or throughout this session actually. So we do have this much ports here, and the services which are being handled by the ports. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 open ports with us, and the services which the ports are serving. And that's all about the nmap, the basic nmap scan. Like nmap, the output of nmap space target machine will give only this much uh, information as output actually. So it can be used only for scanning a single host. If you are giving an IP range or something like that, you may not be able to do or use this technology or technique actually. Um, so the next one is since stealth scan. See, stealth scan is performed sending by an SYN packet or synchronization packet and analyzing the response actually. See, in a three-way handshake system, um, the the uh, the client system. See, if this is the client and this is the server, the client system will send a TCP packet to here or the server machine, and when the server receives this request, it will send out an ACK request or ACK packet to here. Then it will again send another packet to the server to establish the connection actually. It's when it comes to UDP actually, these three-way handshakes are not possible actually. The three-way handshakes are not possible because uh, UDP is not connection oriented actually. So that's why TCP is connection oriented. If you are not being connected frequently, or if the packets are not connected or not received and ACKs are not returned, then TCP protocol will be showing some errors or something like that. It won't allow you to send more packets. So to perform a SYN stealth scan, you just need to use nmap minus s then target system. I am using my own website. Don't do this in any other website, because you are not supposed to use my website as well, because it's just for educational purpose. You are not supposed to do anything like that. Okay. So if you are not following my instructions, and if you are doing something on your own, if you are doing it for selfish activities or explicit activities, it's on your risk. I won't be liable for any risk done which are being happened by your fault. So I am trying for a install scan in my web application or website. Hopefully I'm waiting for yeah, my install scan results actually. We are hopefully waiting for the results. For the time being, I am going to use the another tab or another terminal for the coming for the next um, for using the next command. Actually, I'm using again sudo bash and typed in my password to become the root user. Cleared my screen. Yeah. Then, oops, player is not working, right? Yeah, perfect. So I'm just going to give a version scan. So we got our open boards and services which are being happened right here, no? Yeah, we got the results for Sinstel scan. It's not much different from the results of actually the basic scan. So let's move on to the version scan, in which you will get the version related details related to the open boards and services which are being listed uh, in our uh, in our scan results. Actually, let's try whether the services are being or the version service versions are being disclosed or not. Nmap minus sv, then the target website. We can hopefully wait for that. For the time being, I'll be moving on to the next command, which is OS scanning command. It's just because the time is 7:48 and we have to wind up exactly on 8 p.m. because I do have another commitment with some other guys. So we'll be exactly winding up on sharp 8 o'clock or by 2 past 8. So we'll be going in a hurry. If you do have any doubts or if you need any specific uh, contents to be made video of, or you need specific topics for a live session, or you have any doubts on specific topics, feel free to comment it out in our live session. The live session will be a recording session, and it will be available as a recorded session in this link itself actually. So you can comment out if you have any doubts, just comment it out. Okay, I'll be there. I'll be reviewing and going through all the comments which are being put forth in or which are being listed or which are commented in this video or any of the videos that I do have published actually. So I'll be going through it. So the next one is Nmap OS scan. It's pretty much named as OS fingerprinting. So for doing the OS related scans, just use minus O actually. Then the target system. We shall hopefully wait for what will be the output. Yeah, we got version detection results actually. Yeah, got server related details and server versions from here. We'll be going directly to our aggressive scan, which is uh, which contains all the contents or outputs of which provides all the outputs of these scans which we had done so far. So for doing an nmap aggressive scan, and it's like nmap minus a, then the target system. I love hiking.com. So we can hopefully wait for this results. Yes, we do have this what do you call, like the OS fingerprinting results actually. uh, it's pretty much showing the possible OSs for the target system. It's showing the percentage of possibility for the identified target system actually. So that's it. If you want to scan multiple hosts, if you are going to scan a network range actually, then it's like nmap, then let it be any IP, 192.168.1 point star, let it be anything like that. It will scan all the subnets coming under this IP range actually. It is basically it's most commonly done for a very big, almost an MNC with more than 200 employees actually. If they have their own IP range, it is most commonly done for them actually. So these are the basic scans which or basic commands which you may encounter when you come across this nmap usage. Actually we can combine all these commands actually for doing this. Minus sc sorry sv service versions, then minus o yeah, uh, I do lost something right here. It's minus pn actually. Then the target machine, sorry, target system or target website. See, you found something like minus pn which I never mentioned so far, right? So minus pn will give an assumption like the target machine is alive, or the target IP address or the target system is alive, and there is no need for doing a ping scan actually. It will let make nmap feel like the target system is alive, so you just need to do other scanning purposes which are, or the other scanning tests which are mentioned by the user. So minus pn is just used for avoiding the ping services or the pinging of the attacker machine or scanning machine with the target system. So we can hopefully wait for the results of both commands actually. For the time being, I should for filling the gap as well as for a bit promotion, I should mention my channel name, right? So it's my channel named Mysterious Quarter, which you are watching right now. I do have so many sessions under queue, so we'll be this is actually my first live session for this Mysterious Quarter channel. So we'll be having live sessions on alternate days or on demand actually. If someone demands me to take a session tomorrow for tomorrow, I'll be, of course I will be making a or giving a session by tomorrow actually. So it depends, the timing depends, but just press the bell icon when you subscribe this channel, so that you will be getting notified whenever I perform or whenever I upload a video. It's a rare chance of uploading a recorded video for me actually. I'll be going live most probably or throughout the session, so that I can interact with the audience and I can understand which all things have to be more specific, and which are topics that you hadn't went through or that you have difficulty for learning, so I can be more specific, right? Uh, and I can explain more if you are not getting what I am meaning or what I am saying actually. So this is we got the results for nmap minus the aggressive scan. It's like it's giving much information regarding the scans with like the trace route. It do have performed some scripts and it do have performed trace route on board 443. It's listed something, and I'm not gonna explain those steps because it's something confidential, or it's something pretty much complex actually. So we can hopefully close this one, and let's wait for the output for nmap minus ss and nmap minus sv, then minus o, and then minus pn. SS is for SYN stealth scan, then minus SV for version scan, then minus O for OS fingerprinting, then we have minus PN, which is for avoiding the pin request actually. Hopefully waiting for the results actually. The time is 7:56 and it's 4 minutes away from winding up actually. See, if you are giving minus v with this, it will give a verbose output it will provide a line to line execution of how much process had done so far and how much is there to be done and so on related to and such related such informations will be displayed in the terminal itself. I just don't want to spam this terminal by giving that command actually. 'It took 43.88 seconds to do the Nmap minus. Oh, there was fingerprinting command for our website actually. Nmap also provides the time used actually, the scanning time which Nmap used to scan the target system actually. It's pretty much good actually. It's good. Almost all the scanners do gives the same thing actually. Hopefully, let's wait for the result. It's around 6 minutes actually. It's just because we do have done this much commands. Provide we do have given this much parameters for scanning actually. So that's why. Uh, Let me cancel this one and give minus pm in the head part. Minus p minus p. Hopefully we will we will hopefully getting the results uh, in 2 or 3 minutes.